diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Texas Longhorns. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Longhorns ready to put toe to leather and get this season started. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that. The inside handoff. Fights off a defender. Let's talk just for a second about Ohio State. They start the season in the top 10. Ideal position to make a run. What do they need to avoid?
Well, I think you avoid the talks about me and where we're at, because that doesn't matter. This team's got a lot to prove. It's a very talented team, but they got to start the season off. That first impression makes a big deal in all these voters, Jesse.
Yeah, I think a lot of these players are hungry to prove that top 10 ranking is legit. But talking to some of their guys too, David, they actually feel like they're not ranked high enough. They actually feel disrespected being where they are, which is pretty amazing considering this is already a really great jumping point. I can't wait to see how they play today.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. The give. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes second down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it. Still in a great position. Way to stay ahead of the chains.
To the ground with the back. Finding an escape route. He's knocked out of bounds at the 42. Solid pickup on that one.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
The Buckeyes look to keep this drive humming. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. He'll take a shot. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off.
Man, that's not the attempt you wanted. Game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, this is where you go to the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass, but that is not the start he had in mind today.
Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Back to pass. It's Moon. Flips it out to the back. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. Here's why this one's so much fun, guys. Early in the season, sort of a proving ground type of game for a couple of squads that believe they could win it all.
And we've heard so much in this offseason, right, about both of these teams and top 10 teams preseason. Now you get a chance to prove it. Like, now you get a chance to see who are the dudes on the squad. These are always fun early in the season, Jesse.
Yeah, it's going to be fun to find out what these teams are about because we've seen both teams.
Always got some space. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juice.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Really good play by this defense, and you know exactly what you're getting with this guy. Man, he is electric. He is dynamic. He'll make plays, so you got to do a good job of containing him in the pocket, and when he starts to scramble, chase from one side. Don't overlap with another guy. Nice job by the defense.
From the gun, running back gets the give. Turns it on in midfield. It's a seam wide open. Then inside, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Texas! They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Ohio State. They had some holes to fill on the roster. They've gone into the bowl. They brought in a pretty decent haul. How good do you think this staff feels right now addressing those areas of need, David?
Well, I think you feel really good about bringing in quality depth, experience depth. But now the trick is to merge it with your other guys and everybody get on the same page, you know, and moving in the same direction.
The coaching staff is so excited, too. They feel like if they can stay healthy, they can take an extra step versus where they were a year ago because of these new bodies they found through the portal.
Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on third down in DKR. Back to pass, it's Cook. And it's incomplete on third down.
Well, it's not quite the start this offense wanted to have on third down. It's their first opportunity. That one falls incomplete. They're going to have to be better on those critical downs as this game goes on.
Fourth down, and this crowd trying to help this defense rise to the occasion. He's got it. First down and more. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off. He's loose down the middle. 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
And that is not what they were after. Kickoff sails out of bounds. An excellent field position for this offense. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to go up top on first down. Gets it out quickly. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick. Get it to your playmakers in space. Get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide. And a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Back to pass on second down. Got the quick pass. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback get going the other direction.
Snagged out of the air. And he's ruled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. The Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Back to throw, it's Moon. Flips it out in the flat. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the Longhorns want to crank the tempo. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short. And the Longhorns looking to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. Leaves it with the running back. Breaks into the open. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark him right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. He's up to 107 yards rushing, and he goes over the century mark in this season opener. To the ground, he's got it again. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to throw. It's Moon. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And, man, that was a nice job by the tight end, finding the soft spot in the defense in the end zone on that TD.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. So that's a 60-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 after the 29.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Finds his way for 3 after the 33. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
Well, when you've had the day that this guy's had so far, why not hand it off to him on 3rd down, right? At this point, you're almost basically expecting him to find a way to pick it up, and he does exactly that. This guy has been a monster all game.
Gets rid of it. Fires to the tight end. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. And the Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Here comes the heat. And the quarterback will be slowed down back at the 43.
They tried to go play action, but that did not affect the defensive tackle. He was bull rushing his guy, collapsing the pocket. He comes away with a sack.
The Buckeyes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw, it's Cook. Working that left side now. And he'll be smacked to the ground.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. They'll try to quiet this crowd by moving the sticks on 4th down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. From the 49, they're going to spin that wheel of fortune and try it on 4th and long. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. The Buckeyes will call on their punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Wants to bring it back. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. They'll run it from the gun. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. He wants to change this route. To the air, it's Moon. Shoots it to the left. It's complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And you got to love the versatility of the big fella. You put him in the box and let him block big defensive linemen, or you put him in the slot and you throw him the football and have success.
The offense getting set for a 1st down from the 45. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
He'll run it again. Turning it on!
Like that, he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners, and he kicked it in here and got the long touchdown.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Here he comes from midway in the end zone. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. their own 20. To throw, it's Cook. Pulls it in, it's Peace. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line. And the Buckeyes moving quickly to the line. Out of the gun to give to the back. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
This is an offense that prides themselves on being physical, so you need 1 yard. Just hand it off to your back and let him go to work.
On first down, here comes this offense. Wants to throw on first down. Gets it to him on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Second down, he'll throw it. Lets it fly. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
Now we get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
Ready, break. 42, Slider.
Fires to the tight end. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this third and short, they're still thinking touchdown. The give from the gun. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down? Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. The holder will spot it about 35 yards out. Absolutely center cut. And now the lead is even bigger.
And I like the way this defense just finished. And I know they're trailing, but they didn't give up the touchdown. Got a little bit of momentum. Not much time left in this first half. But you got halftime to make some adjustments, come out with some energy, but a nice stop here.
He'll bring it out. It's Pride. And the returner will be brought down. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Wants to fire on second down. Going downfield for the big play. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too.
There he goes. And there they go again. Another huge gain on the ground. He's now over 150 yards on the ground, and you start putting yourself in that ethereal company of great Longhorn running backs.
Yeah, there's so many of them that we could go back, and Cedric Benson and Ricky Williams and just recently Bijan Robinson. Man, they find highly, highly talented dudes. Just guys that you know when you hand them the ball, good things are going to happen.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for a man. It's Moon. Got the back over the middle.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
The Longhorns are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Motion from the back. He lobs one high down the left side. He caught it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
And a big reason why this team has the lead in this game is because of plays like that. They know they've got firepower throwing the ball. They've got the dudes outside that can make things happen. You saw it in the first half, and you see it here again early in the 3rd quarter.
Gets the back moving. Dumps it off in the flats. Touchdown, Longhorns! And the route is on.
And the second half looking a lot like the first half, and this lead continues to build. How about the rhythm of this offense? They are showing you a little bit of everything. What they worked on in the offseason has been right on point, and game 1 going exactly how they scripted it.
And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and
picked off. What a play to set him up.
Well, the defense comes away with the pick there with their nickel personnel. I think moving forward, if you're on offense, when you see that personnel in the field, you want to run the ball against it because you got smaller guys out there. Or if you're going to throw, think about quick screens outside when you have tight ends flexed on the perimeter, bigger bodies blocking small.
Oh, he's got some space. Spinderella. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
What a big-time run for this offense. A physical run, getting down, almost scoring the touchdown.
Yeah, and considering how well they're running it right now, why wouldn't you just hand it off to this guy right here again?
Quarterback making checks. Back to throw. It's Moon. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Texas! Not This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
It just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. Maybe picked up a couple as he gets it to the 14. The Buckeyes want to move quickly. Off the play fake. Rushes on him. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
That is what I'm talking about. Every defensive players want those opportunities. Quarterbacks slide so much. When you can get a big hit on them, that's exactly what you want to do. Make him feel that now so it hurts later.
They get him a flush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And I wish I could bring you some hope, but, man, this defense, again, you know, they already got the lead. They got their ears pinned back. They're rushing the quarterback. I know this one's over, but offensively, let's find a way to protect our guy, put something together. Maybe we find a way to make this respectable at some point in the football.
They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
Nope.
Breaks into the open. Headed to the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorn!
And everybody's getting in on the fun now for this offense. From the opening whistle, they have been up and down the field. Starters are scoring. You've got backups in the game now. And I love the play calling. These guys came to your school to play in this offense to score touchdowns, so let them go do it. Make this defense prove they can stop it.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Mississippi State is ahead early in Stark Vegas, but that's not exactly Dak Prescott out there. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by a field goal over Louisville. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. This drive will open from the 15. Scanning the field, it's Cook. Pressure coming. Catch in the middle, it's Peace. It's a fumble. Offense scoops it up and still going. Knocked down, but not before he gets the first down after recovering the fumble. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Pocket breaking down. Hit as he throws. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. So now it's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Here's a heat. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. It's complete on the right side. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. Here's the pressure. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. The Buckeyes are flying down the field. To the air on 1st down. Gets open down the middle. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. And the Buckeyes getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Makes the grab on the left. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Oh, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. If you like old-school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who've starred through the first 3 periods. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. They'll run it to the left, looking for the end zone. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
All right, well, they've been trying to run the football to get it in here. You're right on the doorstep. I like maybe setting up a jumbo formation, maybe going play action, see if you can sneak a guy out in the flat for the score.
Big guy smells it. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Ohio State.
With that last touchdown now, they're trying to create some momentum. They're trying to avoid starting the season 0-1. They know they've got a lot of work to do here in the second half, but you should be feeling pretty good about that last score. Now you've got to keep that up.
It's complete to the left. He gets the 2-point conversion as they draw ever closer. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances, and that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Off play action. Firing to the right, complete. On the move at the 30. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point in the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. The Longhorns have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Dropping back, it's Moon. They're working that left side. Turning it on. Headed to the end zone. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard. Texas fighting them through the air and on the ground, reminiscent of Colt McCoy's big day against A&M in 2009.
Yeah, just doing whatever they want. And this is a good spot to be. Listen, Texas gets a highly recruited kid at quarterback every single year. Can this be the guy that takes them to the next level? Today is a good day.
And he's going to bring this one out. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Looking downfield on first down. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room.
Ball is loose. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that one.
They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Bring in the heat. Behind the chains now on second and long. Looking to throw, it's Lane. Moving out of the pocket. Trying to escape and get it himself. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. The Buckeyes will have it 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Trying play action. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Trying to get the corner on the jet sweep. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
And it's almost as if the defense knew that jet sweep was coming. Great job getting penetration at the point of attack, and they were in the backfield, nowhere for the receiver to go.
Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. He gets a little bit of work done. He goes out of bounds at the 42.
And it's all about coachable moments, and obviously they have not had a ton of success throwing the ball in this game. But as a coach, I think you're just looking for positives, like that play right there, even late in the game. Taking your steps, making the right read, an accurate throw, positive plays that you can build upon offensively for the next game.
And I get it. That's for pride's sake. This game's over. Like, I know you're down and you try to mount drives, and sometimes you even try to get young guys in the game at this point. But now,
under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
All right, that's when the offensive line has got to be able to communicate and pick up. When that inside linebacker comes running through the A gap or the B gap, those O-linemen, they've got to work together, and they've got to pass guys off to one another to make sure they pick him up. They didn't do it that time.
I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, two really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not, and that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.